welcome. You're watching Reporter's Take on Money Control. I'm Sakshi Batra, and with me is my colleague Vandana Ramnani, and we are here to discuss her exclusive story on how Jaypee Homebuyers could be worried a lot as they are actually staring at a delay in the construction of their houses. Thanks a lot, Vandana, for joining in. Now, just as the home buyers of Jaypee Infratech projects were getting hopeful that the NBCC is now on board and would be completing their houses, there seems to be some bit of hurdle. So what are your sources really telling you, and what could cause a delay here?
So, Sakshi, from what my sources tell me, NBCC seems to be unhappy about two NCLT directions.
Okay.
And as you know that, the NBCC resolution plan was cleared on March the 3rd.
Yes.
In which NBCC had promised to complete construction in 3.5 years of the 20,000 pending houses.
Correct,
Yeah.
absolutely. So if you could just, for the benefit of all our viewers, tell us what has really happened from the time NBCC was given the reins of Jaypee Infratech.
So what has happened so far is that on March the 3rd, NCLT, which is the National Company Law Tribunal, had cleared the NBCC resolution plan to take over Jaypee Infratech and complete the pending houses, 20,000 pending units.
Right.
And it had also said that the 750 crore which were deposited by the parent company JAL, at 750 crore rupees could also be utilized for purposes of construction.
Okay. Okay.
So this was these were the two main things that the order.
Right. Now, Vandana, could you also explain to us which are the two directions that we are talking about here as far as the NCLT directions go for NBCC, and why is the NBCC unhappy about it?
So see, now NCLT has cleared the NBCC resolution plan with certain modifications.
Right.
Now there are two modifications with which the NBCC seems to be unhappy about. That's what our sources tell us. Now, the first is that NCLT has been directed by NBCC has been directed by NCLT.
Correct.
To make a payment of an amount to ICICI.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the payment has to be made on the 7th month to the 18th month of the date of the NCLT order.
Okay.
Now, viewers should be reminded that, in its resolution plan, NBCC had offered 1526 acres to the lenders under a land swap agreement.
Okay.
There was no mention of payment
of funds. Right.
And the second thing that NBCC seems to be unhappy about is the additional amount that it has been directed to pay YEIDA as farmers. It may have to pay to YEIDA as farmers' compensation.
Which is the Yamuna Expressway.
Yeah, Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority.
Correct. Now,
the NCLT order has said that the bench cannot nullify, bench as in the NCLT, cannot nullify the rights of YEIDA against the corporate debtor, which is emanating from the concessionaire agreement.
Okay.
So these are the two issues which NBCC seems to be unhappy about.
Right. So also, could you just help us really understand from here on what really happens? Will the NBCC also mull to move NCLAT against the NCLT directions?
Yes, sources also have told us that in the resolution plan, NBCC has mentioned that from the date the resolution plan is cleared by NCLT.
Correct.
The company, the Jaypee Infratech company, is to be managed and controlled by a monitoring agency. Now, the order was passed on March 3rd. Today, we are on March 12th.
Correct.
There is no sign of this monitoring agency having been set up by NBCC.
So that is already causing a delay.
Our sources tell us is that, this is a clear indication that NBCC may be mulling appealing to the higher court, which is NCLAT.
All right. Thanks a lot, then, Vandana, for sharing all these details with us. We really hope that all these issues get cleared soon, so that NBCC could get on the job and begin construction, so that the construction of these homes can be completed on time, which is about 3.5 years, which was earlier set by the authorities also, and the Supreme Court as well in their order. Thanks a lot for joining us in this edition of Reporter's Take, and do stay logged on to Moneycontrol.com for more news and updates. Thanks for watching.